Today we're taking a look at Ethereum's ETH coin, performing some technical analysis and making some predictions on where we can expect to see ETH go in the near future. Let's get into it. I've partnered with Crypto.com to provide my viewers with an awesome opportunity to accelerate their crypto journey. Crypto.com is used by over 50 million users in 90 countries across the globe and is a leading platform for buying, selling and staking crypto. They also offer metal Visa cards with a huge range of rewards that allow you to convert and withdraw your crypto in fiat currency. Crypto.com is offering a $25 sign up reward using my affiliate link in the description or by entering affiliate code RyanProven. Welcome back into Ethereum's ETH coin chart, guys. As you can see, we are sitting basically the same value we were previously at $1,732 per ETH. And our previous prediction was we'd managed to break through, of course, this horizontal point of resistance at roughly about 1,687, and I expected to see a bounce off that point before a move up. Instead, what occurred was a dip through it and we found support on that 20-day moving average, but it's looking like we are now starting to gain a bit of traction and hopefully start moving in that upwards direction right now. And you can see very briefly what we have is two of the same patterns actually occurring. We've got two flag patterns, the first of which was one which we saw had formed, but it wasn't as easily identifiable, which is why we didn't see it in the last video. But you can see on the 26th of July we had that low of 1,356, then just following on the 28th we hit a high of 1,792. That formed our pole, and then the flag pattern really started to show itself over the next few days, which was awesome, as you can see here. And then we managed to break out of that flag pattern over here on the 5th of August, jumping up, and we're seeing a similar sort of thing occur, but on a much smaller scale. And to see that, we need to go to the hourly chart, and we're just going to adjust our view slightly so we can get a better look at exactly what is going on. So we have another flag pattern which is formed and looks like it may have actually just broken out. So you can see this was the break of our previous flag pattern here. So we start from the bottom, go all the way to the top up here, and then start to put that other flag now in place. So I'd suggest for a trend line to be in place, you want, I suppose, 3 points. So I'm going to basically try and put it in place maybe about here, and then put the bottom line of that flag just about here as well. And yes, I suppose on the hourly chart it's a bit harder to see, but we are seeing another flag pattern occur on a much smaller scale, and we've just broken out the top of that over the past few hours, and you can see the cross of that short-term blue moving average above the medium-term red moving average there, indicating that a change in direction is occurring from this consolidation period, and now it will start moving upwards again. So it's a nice other little breakout that we have now seen come into play, and we're seeing those same patterns repeat themselves, but on a much smaller scale now. And that really puts in perspective, I suppose, where we should be going next. And we like to use flagpoles for that. So 1,605 is sort of the bottom of it, and you go up by about, 100. So I'd be expecting the top end of this to go out by about, I'd say 100 in the short term. So I'm talking within the next 24 to 48 hours. I'm expecting to see that 1,800 range tested, only a small little jump up, as you can see, but overall relatively critical, allowing us to stay above the horizontal point of support now at 1,685. So really good from that point of view. Volume wise, not too much going on. Consolidation still occurring, going down as we do anticipate, but we have had that beautiful golden cross we saw last episode of the 20-day moving average crossing above the 50-day, and I don't think they're moving any closer together at the moment. They're still moving in an upwards trajectory, which is positive. These are two key points of support for us moving into the future. Let's have a look as well at the RSI. Having a look at the RSI, you can see that we are now sitting at a value of 63.44. So we're still on that higher end of things, but we have room to move up in a conservative manner. You can see that realistically, we've come down from our peak where we're at lower price, and yet we've still kept increasing in value. So sustained, consistent movements upwards rather than big spikes will see us continue our upwards momentum. Very, very positive stuff from that perspective. MACD, having a look at this, what we're seeing is a cross had occurred over the past few days, but it's looking like a rejection is happening. This red period is extremely shallow, indicating to me that people aren't looking to sell. And it's looking like if we do see that nice little break upwards, we're going to see an immediate cross back today of that 12-day EMA above the 26-day EMA. A big tick of confidence for Ethereum and of course for the overall crypto market. This being the number 2 biggest coin, of course. So very good stuff there. And it's looking like we certainly aren't going to see a big or another red period really within the next few days. So I'm very happy to see that as well. What is my price prediction? Well, I don't think we're going to go up and hit this 2,160 odd mark too quickly. Just given the fact that, you know, the gap is quite large at the moment. I'm expecting we're going to encounter some resistance in this region due to the fact that we have a lot of price action here historically, more so recently over there as well. But as we zoom out, you can see this has been a major area for price action historically. So there's going to be, I'd suggest, probably a bit of a consolidation period within this region, and that will allow the RSI to cool off as well and consistently allow us to move up in small increments over time. So looking pretty good at the moment. I think our target realistically should probably be about, I'd say, halfway up. Maybe $1,900 would be an ideal spot to hit and test before we see a bit of a pullback. So what I'm expecting is something a bit like this to occur as we start to wave our way upwards in a staircase pattern almost. We might in fact see a bit more of a dip as we come back down. Could see another test of that point and then more movements upwards, but time will certainly tell as to what to occur. Overall, we're looking really good now compared to where we have been in the past. I think the bull trap that was occurring has been seen over here. This is in fact the market bottom, and what we have seen is a possible triple bottom over here as well, which is pretty cool. Obviously we've got some outliers there, but we've got 1, 2, and I suppose 3 points where we've bounced and we're now moving up. A strong reversal pattern for us overall. So what I'd hope to see by next video is that $1,800 to $1,900 mark tested, and if we don't break through it, consolidation and our 20-day moving average at a bare minimum holding up as a key support level. That wraps up today's analysis on Ethereum's ETH coin, guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments section below. Of course, if you did enjoy today's video as well, make sure you do leave a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of this sort of content, hit subscribe and turn on those bell notifications. I'll leave it there for today, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Cheers.